Good morning, I'm Maria from the Richardson Simple Living. Today's Tuesday, so we're coming with a vlog. Today we're going to talk about Chinese New Year. I'm going to show you some of the sheets that I've downloaded for Sian. Went on to Twinkl and I had a look what they'd got, and they'd got quite a lot of stuff on there to do with the New Year. And so I looked through it, and there was crosswords and there was word searches and comprehension sheets, colouring in, fun activities, recipes, all sorts. But the majority you had to pay for. So I thought I'll just have a look what free stuff they've got. Because although I do want to get a subscription to Twinkl, at the moment I don't think that I'd get my money's worth from it, because we're doing workbooks still, and we haven't gone on it as much this year as what we did last year, to be honest. But I'm hoping that'll change as we get toward the end of the year. But yeah, I went onto the free site to see what they'd got free. I didn't really expect to find anything at all to do with the Chinese New Year, because I seem to find lately that anything that's like happening, anything relevant to that particular time I'm looking, is not free. You've got to pay for it. So like at Christmas, they didn't have a great deal of free Christmas stuff. It's mostly all colouring sheets and things like that. So I'll find anything relevant to the time period I want to look for. If we're right upon that time period, they tend to charge for them. But I was pleasantly surprised, because I did find quite a lot of stuff. I mean, there was the usual, lots of colouring sheets and things like that. But I'm going to show you now what I've got, and I was quite pleased with what I found. So I've just swung you around and I'm going to show you what we have. I did get a comprehension sheet to start with, the Chinese New Year, and it's like 2 sheets of reading. But what I did find good was, it's all right, I'd struggle to do this one-handed, it's not easy because I'm holding the camera. They also did exactly the same in Chinese. Now I didn't have to print this out because obviously I can leave off what I don't want, but I thought it was really good. It says exactly the same as that. Well, I'm assuming it does. But yeah, well, that page actually corresponds to that one. So the same as that one. And that's the second page. So there'll be a second page that corresponds with it. So look, there we go. And it's all in Chinese, which I thought was quite good. Although Sian doesn't speak Chinese, I thought, oh, she'll enjoy it because she loves countries and she loves different languages and how they look and how they sound and that. So I just thought it was fun to go in a folder with the rest of the comprehension. They then got the questions, and the questions, as you can see, are in English and in Chinese underneath. Then you put your answers, and they've got an answer sheet there which is all in English. So I thought that was quite good and fun to do, especially as today, Tuesday, she does comprehension, so that was great. We found also how to make a paper lantern. I was umming and ahhing whether to download this, and thought, oh, you know what, it'll be a bit of fun just to make. So that's how we make it. Now that doesn't look so much fun. We're trying to fathom out how to do it. I've looked at it, Sian's looked at it, and Dina's looked at it, and we're all discussing different ways of how to do it. But it has got some information there what to do, so we'll have a go at it. I said we'll do that last of all, but if I make the wrong cut and we fail, I can print another sheet off, because it's going to be one of those things that we're going to be determined to do. Also, they've got lots of sheets with lined paper and semi-lined paper, as well as blank ones with Chinese New Year symbols on. I thought that's quite good, because she can do a write-up on there about the Chinese New Year. So she'll have a Google and she'll see what she comes up with and write it as like a little mini essay on there. So they're quite nice. She's had lots of sheets corresponding to different events where she's wrote on. It was really good. Also, I know this has probably appealed to younger children, but they're great fun to do, and Sian doesn't love maths so much. Oh, not at all. I thought, she can do it in place of maths, just join the numbers up and colour it in if she wants to, whatever. I know it's nice and simple and straightforward, and maybe younger children like it, but like I said before, you know, any age can do anything, can't they? It doesn't really matter. It's just fun, and it just keeps you thinking. And last of all, I downloaded some, what do you call these, like mazes, aren't they? These are all in Chinese. Sian says, how do you know what it says? Well, I haven't got a clue. But I says, well, know what to do, because all you do is follow the arrow and find your way out the other end. So there's quite a few of those sheets that we downloaded. Try and turn it page by page. Trouble is, I've got quite thick paper and it sticks together. Not sure if I've got 2 sheets there. I have. Right, so again's another one. And another one. It's like they start off easy and get a little bit harder. Although they're not really hard, but you've got to think a bit more, plan your route a bit more. And there was that one, last of all. So I thought they're good fun to do. There's a few of them. So she'll enjoy doing them. So yeah, I thought they'd be good fun to do today. So we're not really going to do much else today, other than a reading. We're reading A Dog's Journey at the moment, and that's going well. We're enjoying that book. So other than the reading, we're just going to be doing all the Chinese New Year things. Now I'm going to show you something else that Sian's been doing in her self-led time. She's been learning some more German, because we were talking about the German books the other day and how they were getting a bit of a struggle. Now we're getting towards the end with, you know, all your vowels and doing big sentences and everything like that. But Lisa and Sian actually came across a site, and I'm not sure if somebody actually mentioned it to me as well, whether we mentioned it before, called Duolingo. I've got a feeling somebody might have mentioned it to me a while back. But anyway, they found the site and they went on to it. And I'm just going to swing you around, and hopefully Sian's going to show you on her tablet what it looks like. And hopefully that my camera will pick it up all right off the tablet. It doesn't go fuzzy or anything. Because sometimes I'll put like a phone to a tablet and sometimes it goes a bit fuzzy and I can't get a clear picture. So we'll try and do that now, and you can have a look what it looks like and see how it works. Right, you'll have to excuse us a little bit if we're a bit all over the place, because Sian's having to try and turn it at an angle where you can see. So this is the Duo language course that Sian's been practicing her German on, and she's been doing this for a self-led work. She's on, I'm not sure, no, I don't think it's going to show you very well if I go too close. Unit 1, where that castle is at the top, it says Unit 1, then Basics 1. The pink one after it's Family. That one is Basics 2 and that's Greetings, that one. She hasn't done the others yet. So they're the ones you've done, are they, Sian?
I've done that one, and I'm doing that one, but those 2 are unlocked for me to do.
They're unlocked, ready for you to go on.
Yeah.
So do you want to explain what you have to do when you're doing these? How it works? Like you unlock Basic 1, you went on to that. Do you have any list of questions or anything that you're able to go back on and show, or can you not go back on once you've done it?
Okay. So basically, you have to write. So it would either have the English. Well, I'm doing German. So it'll either have the sentence in English and you have to translate it in German, or it's in German and you have to translate it to English.
Oh, right. So you do that all the way through, do you? Complete the translations, and you get all questions like that.
Yeah.
So you get like a whole unit of it to do, and then you move on to the next unit if you've completed it correctly. What if you get them wrong? Are you able to go back and do them again?
If you do them wrong, on the next lesson, it says previous mistake and it shows you it again for you to do it again.
All right, that's good then. So if we go back to the main page. So, right, yeah. So Sian's still got some more to do on there. I can see some that aren't unlocked. Restaurant. Oh, I was going to read them, but no, there's too many to read. So yeah, as you can see, she's scrolling up and there's loads more unlocked. And the checkpoint, Unit 3. So let's keep going and see how many units it actually gives you.
It's Unit 4.
Unit 5. Whoop.
6, 7, 8, Nine.
So it goes up to 9 units, and then it's all finished then, is it, the German?
Yeah, but while you're doing a language, you can add another course and do another language.
Yes, so if you want to learn more than one language, I'll show you now, there's all these different ones that you can learn. Oh, we've got Welsh, we could do Welsh.
Yeah, Lisa's doing Welsh.
Is she?
You can do Latin, you can do Gaelic.
Yeah.
Hawaiian, Danish.
Hebrew, Greek.
Turkish.
Irish.
Dutch. Russian.
English, I might learn that one. So yeah, it's Spanish and French, so like all your mainstream ones like school would do are on there, plus loads of different ones. And it's free, it hasn't cost nothing, has it, Sian? It's entirely free. So it's really good. We just go along with it. She just answers questions. How many questions are on each category? I mean, do you normally have to answer roughly?
I don't really know, to be honest.
Didn't count how many. Is there a fair few though? Do you get a good amount,
yeah,
would you say?
And there's 5 stages for you to do.
On each category?
Yeah.
All right, so it's levels, yeah. So there's 6 levels, is it? You've got 6?
Yeah, but for that one you need to use your XP and I haven't got any yet.
Oh, right, okay. So yeah, it's pretty good. Sian's been doing that in a self-led learning, which I think is really good because she wanted to get the hang of German, and I think we're going to go on to the next book that I showed you that we'd got and download some of that as well when we get to it. So she's quite keen to master it and get the hang of it. I'm going to have to see if I can get her one of those translation books as well. You know, when you're a tourist and you've got it out and you're looking for words and you always get them wrong. I always did anyway. But yeah, that's what she's been doing. I thought I'd just show you that because if you're doing languages and you want something for free because we've not had to pay for any of that, then that's a good site to go on to. I don't know if there's any paid for things on there. Sian's not come across any yet, but as you can see, she's not long started it, so she's near the beginning and still on unit 1, so she's only done a couple of those modules on unit 1. So yeah, that's that. Just thought I'd show you that. So it's a nice quick homeschool vlog today. So what I'm going to do now, I'm not going to see you on Friday because I've got a pile of Dean's tax paperwork to do. I normally keep on top of it, actually. I normally do about every 3 months. So by the time you come round to doing the tax returns, then I haven't got a great deal to do, only sort of the last few weeks leading up to it and actually doing the return itself. But somehow I've got quite a bit behind. I've gone longer than the 3 months I'd normally go. And what worried me was when I put my hand in my cardy pocket the other day and pulled out some receipts that should be in his tax box and thought, oh no. So I check another couple of pockets and a coat pocket and a bag and more tax receipts, you know, things like fuel receipts and things like that where I've just shoved them at the time. And I thought, oh, I've really got to go through all this and sort it all out and get the bookwork up to date. And it takes a while to do that. So I thought, I've got to get a chance to do that. So I won't be coming on Friday. I'll be giving Friday a miss this week, but I will be back next Tuesday and we'll have a chat about whatever's happening and whatnot. The Ancestry book update and that, we didn't get round to doing Ancestry the other day either because, you know, I said that we're going shopping, we'll probably get a chance to do it when we come back. Well, we didn't because we went shopping and then I went down to the grave because the Christmas decorations were still on my parents' grave. So I thought, oh, we're passing near that way, so we'll grab them off. So we did that and put a few daffodils on there in place of them. And so time we got back, you unload your shopping, we just never got round to doing the Ancestry book. So I said to Sian, we're going to have to swap some of the days, and the days that we do shopping and all the bits and pieces, we'll have to swap and do Ancestry on a day where I know we're not going to be going anywhere or having to do anything, because Ancestry is going to take a while and you do get really involved with it. So I thought we better swap the days. So as a result, we've not done any yet. But we will make a start on that this week and maybe tomorrow, perhaps tomorrow. So I'm going to make a start on it this week and we'll come back and show you that in a couple of weeks when we've done a couple of generations and, you know, we can see that you can see how it's working, then we'll come back and show you what's going on with that. And it does look really good. My daughter-in-law recommended the book to me and thought it would be very useful for Sian, and she's getting on with it brilliantly. She says it's a brilliant book, so I think it comes recommended by my daughter-in-law, so it's okay, you know, everyone can go out and buy one if they want one. But I do think it's going to be really good, especially for Sian to use. And like I said, you can get an extra one for, I think it's 2 more generations beyond what that book covers. Generation 9 and 10, I think the next one is, but we're way off that yet anyway, so we won't be buying it just yet. So I think that's all I've got to tell you education-wise. I went to see my new granddaughter the other day, and oh, she's beautiful, she's gorgeous. You forget how small they are, she's so tiny, and she's lovely. She's got a little bit of jaundice because she was born early, 2 weeks early, but that's nothing that doesn't go away. One of my sons had jaundice because he was 3 weeks early, but it soon clears up. But yeah, she's beautiful, she's lovely. Okay. And in 2 weeks' time, we get the gender reveal, what the other one's going to be. We all think boy. So yeah, on that note, nothing else happened. I've had a pretty uneventful weekend, which is good after last week and all the disasters and everything. But we've had a good weekend. Nothing's gone wrong so far. I shouldn't say that, should I? It's always a case of famous last words otherwise. But yeah. So we won't see you now anyway until a week today, a week on Tuesday, and we'll be back then. So until then, take care of yourselves, everybody, and we look forward to seeing you next week. Bye.